Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your March 14th horoscope on your channel Horoscope for today. Find out what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss daily updates. You are looking at life in a negative way and that is affecting your health. You must begin to see the positive things you have and the good things you have achieved thanks to your work and your efforts. Feel good about yourself and what you have achieved in life. You should always aspire to more, but without envying what others have. A person who does not have good intentions could bother you during the day. Do not pay attention to their words and ignore any attempt at provocation that they make towards you. True strength lies in your relationship with the world and those around you. Meditating on past actions is always good. Don't get stuck on things that went wrong. Focus on the positive and you'll be able to solve any problem you have. You're building a good reputation with your superiors. You must keep it that way. A person from the past, with whom you had a rift, may try to contact you during the day. Friends abroad will give you a wonderful surprise. Capricorn, there are trips coming soon, something you didn't expect to happen for a while longer. Enjoy the experience and the affection of those who miss you. You're contemplating too much of the world around you. You're not taking part. You may have adopted a more internal way of life or a new kind of philosophy of life, but that doesn't mean you should miss out on the essential things that are in your external world, such as children, partner, parents, friends, and family. Avoid making plans that you won't be able to keep later. Today you will probably forget a commitment you had with a person you've just met. If they let you know, apologize and think about getting a diary that you don't forget to check every day. Someone very close to you is going through an excellent time and wants to share their success with you. They will probably invite you to go out or have a good time together. It's not about something romantic, but rather a very good moment of friendship for both of you. Sharing with others shouldn't be an obligation, but it can't be something you stop doing very often either. At work you will find a lot of support from a coworker. They will give you a lot of advice on how to get a better job and have positive evaluations in this area. Thank them with a gift or by doing them a favor when they ask you for it. You need to see someone very dear to you, but you don't have enough time. For today, a call in your free time may be enough. You need to drink more water. It can be in the form of herbal tea or whatever you want. It will be good for your health. Capricorns always have a good way of seeing life, so don't be afraid to say what you really feel. So Capricorn, this is going to be a little rough, but you have to see things in more positive ways on your way. Stop crying over things that aren't worth it. Romance has a lot to do with your life right now, so don't let things go wrong. Always remember in your heart that the loves that last the longest are those that happen without anyone forcing things. The work you've been doing for a long time has a lot to do with the things you've been doing for a long time, so don't let the voice of experience not give you good things on your way. Remember very well the lessons you've always learned. Don't wait so long to let out what you have inside you, and that can give you a bad prognosis for your health later on. You have the possibility of meeting someone or perhaps you have already met someone, but it may be that they are not to your liking. Try to see the positive in that person. If you still do not have romantic feelings for them, then do not continue to get your hopes up. You are in a difficult financial stage and it may be costing you a little to make ends meet. Start saving today if you are able to do so, and also pay more attention to business and the money you are generating. It is likely that, if you are dedicated to the sale of products or any type of services, you will notice a mess in the accounting. Try to correct this by seeking professional advice. You must keep a regular order in what you do. Your partner, if you are in a commitment, will make an important request of you today. It will be a bit strange at first, but then it will make sense. Listen to them. Resigning yourself to changes or adverse situations in life is not ideal. It never has been and never will be. Although changes are necessary and positive, there are types of transformations in life, especially those that we cannot control, that come to destroy what you have built. Learning from mistakes is important, but if there is a situation in your life that you can avoid, then I recommend that you do it today. Do not sit there contemplating the world without doing anything to remedy what is bothering you. The fear of loving is very common, especially when our hearts have been broken many times. There is someone in your life who is very interested in making a story with you and you know it. If you continue to be afraid and commit wrong and unfair acts with this person, they will end up moving away and you will regret it. The goat does not have to think about the things that are difficult for him now because he could lose a lot of what he wants, and that would be very difficult to recover because things sometimes do not recover so easily, much less when we are not clear about what we want to put now. You are starting a new stage in your life, but you cannot avoid repressing feelings due to traumas or bad situations you went through. It is likely that you are facing a period of separation, so this whole new situation of being single again seems new and unknown to you. If you are looking for a job and urgently need help from a friend or acquaintance, do not be afraid to ask them for this favor, they will support you. Money that you thought you had lost could appear today. Be more careful with this. Start by making small changes in your attitude. You need to give yourself more encouragement to get up in the morning. Try to start the day with an exercise routine. It is not worth having to go through moments that you do not want. If you really expect someone to come and tell you everything you have to do, you are waiting too long. A proud and transformative atmosphere will find you today, dear Capricorn, when the moon enters fiery Leo and your solar 8th house. These vibrations combine well with access to your courage. Use them to overcome any restriction, person, or situation that has overwhelmed you for too long. Meanwhile, Venus retrograde shares a supportive connection with Chiron, accentuating the need to honor your heart. This cosmic weather can also provide an emotional release, though you'll need to face your feelings to benefit from these vibrations. Watch out for confusion and miscommunications later in the day when the moon enters an unbalanced aspect with Saturn. You'll develop a natural tendency toward stubbornness today. Unfortunately, you'll likely stand your ground even when you logically understand that doing so isn't in your best interest. Lighten up. You need to think clearly and do what your mind suggests rather than acting on your instincts. If you can manage to relax a little, the situation can be resolved faster and you'll be much happier. Ignoring your heart's desires again, Capricorn. No one said finding your true north would be an easy journey, but quieting your mind can get your internal compass pointing in the right direction again. Slip away for a nature hike or a yoga class. This is a great time to relax. Vineyards and will bring some flow to these creative blocks. Tonight, you might even prefer a candlelit meditation to any party or cookout. If you need a shoulder to lean on or cry on, there will be no shortage of supportive friends ready to serve. These intimate conversations will bring you all closer. Daytime question: how deep is your love or lust? You might find out or get closer, as the sun hooks up with fiery Venus, which is retrograde in your 8th house of seduction and eroticism. You won't be satisfied with anything less than a soul-melting connection. So set your intention and stay focused on it. If you're in a relationship, make sure you have no distractions for the night. Single, jot down the qualities you're looking for, from kind and loyal to sexy and adventurous. This is where the showing begins. Today is all about partnering, and the stars are coming together to ensure that whoever you double up with is a dynamic and rewarding person to have in your life. The intuitive moon is moving through your 8th house of personal partnerships and legal contracts. With this energy, your mind will be primed for progress and fairness. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, so to speak. Throughout the day, the moon will sweep across the sky to form a harmonious and supportive beam toward abundant Jupiter in your creative 5th house, encouraging you to let your imagination run wild. Under such exciting energy, you'd be a fool to stay alone and miss out on these cosmic opportunities. So do it, because you could have a breakthrough at a time like this. Today's transits are good for expressing yourself in satisfying ways, dear Capricorn. There's a pleasant, cooperative feel to the day. Still, feelings are complicated and complex, and you might like them that way for now. Relationships can be similar. While you're feeling pretty confident and outgoing today, you may be torn about whether you want to wait for someone to intuit your needs or assert yourself. Fortunately, connecting and understanding your emotional attachments and inner passions comes naturally. Resolving old issues of sharing duties, money, or support can take a positive approach. Money and luck. Look into your financial affairs, Capricorn. It can be a little scary to think about the financial complexities of your home and family. Still, it might be worth it when Venus retrograde in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries. The fiery trine could help you face the fear of seeking financial security in your personal life. You may feel more action-oriented, taking charge of your assets through a will or claiming what's rightfully yours. Don't be afraid to dive deep to feel financially empowered. This is a positive day for work and communication, and you may receive good news about your long-term financial plans. The more you focus on this time, the more you'll attract good fortune. So don't let procrastination get in your way and don't get discouraged by minor setbacks. There's a lot to look forward to and collaboration is on the way for you. Think about your long-term plans and be adaptable when needed. The future is yours, reach out and grab it. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for March 14th are 10, 6, 20, 7, 30, 8. Daily love. A subtle trend is coming your way starting today, Capricorn. Juno, the asteroid of inner power, loyalty, devotion, and marriage, has shifted gears to ignite within the zodiac sign of Leo. This is a major shift because all relationships will be marked by a desire for more adventure, passion, and excitement. We may also want to show off our relationships, pushing them into the spotlight as if we were a new power couple. Embrace romance that is larger than life. Be sure to heed this message now. It is easy for you to relate to others. You are skilled in your diplomatic skills, which are a necessary pillar in any healthy relationship. The moon is in Leo and in your 8th house. It is important for you to know how to make compromises in your romantic relationships. Often, relationships fail because one party is unwilling to listen to the other or accommodate their needs. On the other hand, it could be the opposite case for you, where you give too much to the other and neglect yourself in the process. This would be a good time for you to practice finding balance between those two ways of being. Reciprocity is a crucial thing to make sure you have in your relationships. Work. You've performed exceptionally well at the office, and you're likely to enjoy praise and attention from your boss today. You may be in line for a major promotion. However, envy and jealousy from your colleagues may affect your mood. Your toughest challenge will be to respond equitably and not let this negativity affect your mind, body, or work. Turn your attention to your business partnerships. What is the nature of your relationships with those you work with? Today the moon is in Leo and in your 8th house. You can allow yourself to compromise more in your interactions with others. A necessary ingredient to achieving what you want in your career is working alongside others, and you can't make that happen if you want everything to go your way. Plus, maybe it's the other way around for you. You tend to overcommit, prioritizing the other person over yourself. Find the balance between those essential traits. Health. Passion is the order of the day today. You may have been exercising great restraint over the past few days, but all your efforts to hide your passionate nature will come to nothing today. Surprise your partner with some spontaneous action. You may uncover hidden depths in your own nature and take you and your partner much further. During the moon in Leo, Capricorn should focus on self-care and self-love. Using crystals like moonstone can help connect with your emotions. Enjoying comfort foods like macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes can bring a sense of home and security. Gentle exercise, such as stretching or going for a walk, can also be helpful for Capricorn. Family and friends. Watch your temper. You might lash out at someone close to you. Your partner might get hurt by your temper. Try to explain to your partner that it was the outburst of some feelings that were ignored in the past. Wear blue somewhere on your clothes. Try to control your emotions, and if they are uncontrollable, at least observe the intensity. The planets are putting emphasis on the partners in your life today, and thanks to the positive alignments above, you will be very happy with these influences. The intuitive moon is in Leo and your 8th house of one-on-one relationships, redefining and elevating the important people in your life and the way you relate sexually, certainly tied to that progress. Today, the action planet Mars, transiting Virgo, and your 9th house of foreign cultures and breaking boundaries, forms an auspicious angle with the moon, adding a little more spice to your relationships. Turn date night into an exotic bedroom experience for a night you won't forget, preferably seasoned with some loo. Action straight from the Kama Sutra. Compatibility and lucky color. Compatibility at work, Pisces. In love, Virgo. In luck, Scorpio. Your lucky color today, aquamarine. A moment of lucidity will make you look like a very wise person with someone who is looking for important advice today. You could be the salvation to their problem and hit the nail on the head, help them. You don't have to always be thinking about that person who has captivated you. You must take action on this subject. There is no time to waste in fantasy. It is better to know from now if you have a chance of having something by their side or not. This saves us a lot of time. It allows us to save all that time of conquest that we could use for something more productive. The dispute you might have with a family member is not a serious problem. It is something that can be solved in time. If you can avoid this situation, do it without thinking because it would be best to avoid problems. For singles, love is a little complicated, since it is very likely that they will meet someone or have already come into contact with a person who ultimately turns out to be very different from what they thought. Love is waiting for you, but it needs you to have much more decision-making power. If you have been in a relationship for some time, that person is missing you taking charge of things that are difficult for them to handle. You may be going through a period of stress that prevents you from being someone with a protective character as you were at the beginning. If you do not reach a verbal agreement with a person about a problem you had some time ago, then it is good to do it through legal means. Do not let doubts fill your mind today. You could end up going the wrong way and you will have to go back for a while. A very close friend will try to set you up with an acquaintance. Things may not work out well, especially if you are in a bad mood to meet someone new. It is likely that someone who urgently needs some kind of monetary help will talk to you today. If it is a very close friend and needs this favor, then respond to their request if you can. If you feel that you have been deceived by a person you love very much, you may be right, but there is also the possibility that it was just your thought. Do not let this take its toll on you and ruin a relationship. Choose instead to talk things over and ask for absolute honesty from the other person. Taking care of your heart by giving up fried foods and saturated fats is a good way to maintain your health and avoid complications in old age. The goat has many ways of showing the way, so from now on you don't have a problem. For everything you go through you can have some confusion right now. For everything you have to wait you can have the best, so you have to put your spirits up, goat. If you are about to give up on the path you want, everything will turn out a little worse. So from now on, dear goat, you can't manage to see everything. But if you are very much in agreement with the best you can have, so start seeing everything from today. Extra money can always come from where you least expect it, and that will bring some things that could not really understand what is in you. Never forget what is happening, because it is the most certain thing that you could be living and going through now. There are no bad changes, everything happens for a reason. If you have to start putting a little more power into your body, then don't doubt everything you live. There are good people around you that can really be very positive for you and for your change. Life has no bad things. You are the one who colors it with the colors you want. You have been lied to lately and you have found out from other people. You have a feeling of betrayal inside you, so today you must confront that person. Do not let them get away with it or make you look like a naive person. Clear things up. Capricorn, save your strength for another day. During this day, it is good to give yourself space to be able to begin to believe in the good and the new that will come to our lives. Do not opt for something that implies suffering or too much effort for you now, Capricorn. Remember the good in you. You do not have to be looking for the heart of this minute if you are single, Capricorn. You have to start having a little fun. Try going out with new people. Have an active, intimate life, but carefully. Have a good time. Go to parties and go out with friends. That is what you must do now. You have to do something to stop looking at your job as too heavy a burden or as something that exceeds your talents. You can do everything, Capricorn. Do not forget it. You have a lot of things to do right now, but you must take the time to sit in nature and contemplate the sky. Even if it is just for a minute, you must do it. Tip of the day: don't be left behind in the progress that everyone around you is making. You know that you can reach a good point. Now you just have to see something better for yourself. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.